Let's go for a bike ride on Mackle Island. We're going to head down to the south end. We're going to take the main drag, Collier Blvd. Take a shortcut, head through the cemetery. Please be quiet and respectful. We're out of the cemetery, heading through the back of Dollar General. How you doing? Huge construction project going on. Veterans Park should be done here in about another 2 months. Dixie. I'm going to cut through the back of Winn-Dixie and show you some fishing back here. You can fish the seawall. Take a quick peek back here. See some dark clouds up there. The afternoon storms during rainy season are setting up. Sitting in the median, working traffic. Cops here in Mackle, very nice people. I was riding back from a few errands this morning, talking to the one and only bicycle cop on the island. Been with the police force for 18 years and has had his Pedigo e-bike for about 10 years. And there's a Pedigo shop on the island that does all the service for him as well. And it is an older model, but it runs great because it gets serviced by, you know, an actual Pedigo shop on a regular basis. This sidewalk that I'm on Collier, it's actually on both sides, but they call it a shared use path, and it's for bikes, pedestrians, whatever. And of course pedestrians get the right of way, and then bicycles, and I pretty much yield to everything myself, just give them space because I'm not in a hurry. So some of these, you can pass two large bicycles on these paths, even with strollers and whatnot, but sometimes when you get up to an area where they have bushes, so you get ficus or clusa bushes up against the sidewalk, and you get a little bit of that growth that may be eating up some of the sidewalk. So like this bridge here, it's an older bridge and it's a skinny sidewalk. It's not the same width as the shared bike path, but if somebody else is coming the other way, I just stop. This is sort of condo row slash restaurants, and a little bit further down, hotels. Passing right here, they're building a new Mexican restaurant. Doreen, probably the most popular breakfast spot on the island and most in demand, although all the other ones are great as well. Joey's Pizza, very popular, and the same owners own Doreen's, a breakfast spot. We're coming up on my personal favorite, and that's whether it's lunch, dinner, whatever, that's Sammy's. And the only thing better at Sammy's than the food is Sammy himself. That's what I tell everybody. So this is summertime. This is June 28th, and during the season I would have passed 50 people by now. And during the summer, you almost get the island to yourself in terms of sidewalks and whatnot. They don't get very busy. Sunday mornings, man, it's like a ghost town, but it's nice cruising the sidewalks here, and literally people think it's hot and humid down there, and obviously it gets hot and humid down here, but if you're on a bike, if you're moving, you're not going to sweat. If you stop and stand in the heat a little bit, you know, within 5 minutes you're going to be sweating. But literally, as long as you keep moving, there's always a breeze, and it's just really nice and comfortable. I think a lot of people don't think it's as comfortable as it is because of the heat and humidity they're afraid of. But literally, you can see maybe some of the palm trees on the right hand side across the road, but that's Residence Beach, and the water's right there. So nice breeze. Good beach day. Storms coming in from the north, looks a little bit like that, but that's almost every afternoon. And yesterday evening it rained really hard, had a good storm come through, but a lot of times it just looks like it's going to dump on you, and you don't get wet at all, no rain at all. So it's a crapshoot, give or take. I haven't been able to pattern it yet, but I'm starting to err on the side of, you know what, if I want to go out, I just go out, and if it rains, I'll worry about it then. We're going to cross over San Marco right here. I'm green. You do need to watch all of the stoplights here and the crosswalks and all that stuff, because you know, I think the demographic is over 62 or 64 here, and as we age, our heads don't turn quite as easy, and you overlook things, and so reaction times aren't quite as fast as they used to be for the majority. Some people, maybe they get better, but you just got to keep your head on a swivel when you're riding a bike down here. Even though the community is very, very bike friendly, you still need to keep your head on a swivel. So back to me not being in a hurry. I'll wait at the crosswalk as long as it takes. I don't care whether there's cars are coming or not, or it's completely empty. I'll just wait. Not in a hurry. Not worth the risk. When Maria and I are riding together, I try to tell Maria, as we come up to busy crosswalks and whatnot, ride closer to me so we appear to the cars as one unit, instead of they think, you know, I go past them and then they're clear, and then 30 yards later Maria goes past them and they've already started taking off because they thought it was just one bicycle rather than two. So just little things like that to try to group yourself together and make yourself seen more than normal. It'd be really cool to be able to ride around the island just carefree and not worry about a damn thing, but that's not reality. And there's people that have been hit and killed on motor scooters, on bikes, and so it's just not worth it. You might have saw that golf cart go by. This is a golf cart community, and you can use golf carts on just about any road here. Technically, the 35-mile-an-hour roads, you're not supposed to, because the golf cart is not supposed to be able to go that fast, but I've never seen a golf cart stopped or pulled over or corrected. And most people riding golf carts, if they've been here at all before, what they'll do is if they get a little line of cars behind them, they'll just pull over, let the cars go, which is, everybody's got to live together, right? We all got to get along, so common courtesy. Coming up on the JW Marriott, the premier resort hotel here on the island. This guy's coming right at me. Okay. So he's from a country where you ride on the left, obviously, and in this country you ride on the right, because he was coming straight at me and he wasn't going to move. Not because he didn't want to move. You could tell by the look on his face he thought he was doing the right thing. But maybe after another day or so, we'll figure that part out. Usually on these bike paths, I will go, you know, 10 to 12 miles an hour. The e-bikes are becoming more of a topic here on the island because they're proliferating, and really the only problems I see are, it's the kids. You got some early teenage kids, and we live on a bike path, we live on the shared use path, so I see them all the time, and they go by and their head is straight forward. They got tunnel vision, and they're maxing out at the 20 mile an hour on the gas, not pedaling at all, not paying attention, and it's just a matter of time before they get nailed. Hello. Yeah, it's just a matter of time before they get nailed because of people that have to back out of their driveways here, and the hedge bushes, you know, come pretty close to the sidewalk, so they can't see until last moment. And these bikes are moving at 20 mile an hour, which is way too fast for the shared use path. I don't care who you are, and it's creating a problem. Also, they're, you know, I'm just going to say that they're dumb enough to where they will go that fast even when they're passing people in the opposite direction, or people that are going with them in the same direction, and it startles the people, and those are the people that complain. So they're the people that are old enough to where they're retired and they've got time to complain. So the city council hears about them, the bike path committee hears about them, and it's going to become an issue on Mackle Island. I'm going to do a video about that at some point. Here's Alvin's Island, the beach accessory location. Some nice shops, Mackle Prime, Oyster Society. This here, some upscale restaurants, Da Vinci's, and then I call it the Long John Silver's seafood, but a step up from Long John Silver's. That's Pinchers. I've been there before. It's very good. So by the Marriott Vacation Club over here across the street on the right. People crossing over. There's some beach parking here, so I'm gonna run into a little sidewalk traffic up here because I'm coming up to the turtle parking lot. So I'll have to ding my bell and maybe go around them. I've never been in a situation on my bike on Mackle with pedestrians or cars or whatever where I couldn't, figure it out right away and get out of the situation politely where everybody wins. Hi guys, just passing on your right. Thank you. See if I beat these guys around. Okay, so I'm gonna go past these guys on the right on the sidewalk and come out up here in the parking lot. See if I can just beat them all. That was a solid pass. Excuse me, ma'am. I want to pass on the right. Thank you. Some people just aren't very interactive. I don't get it. If you're on Mackle Island, there's no reason to be upset. Here we are going past the turtle lot. Turtle lot is probably one of the only public pay for parking. Now let me rephrase that. Probably one of the only privately owned pay for parking lots on Mackle that's close to the beach, and so it gets a lot of activity, especially during the holidays. July 4th is coming up. There'll be a line of cars wanting to go down the street waiting for parking spaces, and it'll be one in, one out, one out, one in, back and forth just like that most of the day. Same thing down here on the south end, which we're approaching. See those big buildings up in the front of us, a little bit off to the right? That's Cape Mackle. That's the southern, it's not the southernmost point, but it's the southernmost point of the beach. And there's Popo working in the median there. The good thing about Mackle cops are you see them everywhere. They're always out. They don't sit behind their desks. There's cars everywhere, and they're always friendly and will engage you. So you can talk to them and get information about the island. They're not the tourist department by any means, but obviously they know what's going on and they're a good source of information, and they're professional and friendly. So I like them. Well, I was going to measure something down here at the condo, but I forgot my measuring tape, so I'm going to do a couple things anyway, and then I will turn the camera back on. Okay, done with that. You guys probably want to take a different path home. So, let's go to the left. Down Sea Grape, see the clouds building off to the north. That's okay. this road down here is pretty long, and it's not busy now, but it does get busy during season, so I usually peel off here on Swan, take a little bit of a sidetrack. Houses are pretty all over this island, but yeah. See some palm fronds down on a couple places. Last night it did get windy, a little bit windy for here. I'll move this piece of wood out of the road. Back at it. Take a right on Amber, stay out of the way of cars. Nice new house right there. How was that getting built? If you know anything about Mackle right now, you know the construction is booming. I'm meeting up with Sea Grape, and that's the end of that long road. Comes a kayak outfitter. About 15 kayaks. Hit the bike lane here and then take it over the bridge. This is Winterberry, so if I went on the, well, that's not good, two metal rebar things in the road. So if I went on the other side on the multi-use path, shared path, then when I got to the bridge I'd have to stop the bike and walk it over. And on this side you've got no sidewalk over the bridge, and you just take the traffic lane, but just time it so there's no traffic. But this bridge was supposed to get replaced this year yet. Start the work this year, bid it out and all that. But I watched the city council meeting the other day, and they're giving an update on projects, and this one is, I'm guessing it's going to end up being a couple years because of, you know, materials. They talk about materials and this and that. So rather than dig into it and disrupt traffic by blocking it off and not knowing when they can fully complete it, they're going to wait till everything's readily available and they can get it done. So some kind of composite deck bridge is going in there, maybe quasi prefab or something like that. So, and it's going to end up being a foot taller, which is going to help the boats go in and out. Boy, there's a metal pipe in the road. A lot of crap on the side of the road today. I'm not stopping here. So I'm going to take a break right here and wait for these cars to pass. This house is brand new. Beautiful house. This one obviously under construction, but I'm timing it so I can get over the bridge without any headaches. All clear. Here we go. Crank the pedal assist up to about a 3 and cruise right over this sucker. Eat a couple bugs on the way. That's how that goes. Cross the road at this crosswalk, and this is back onto the bike path. Here, I just passed the softball field on Winterberry, and after the stop sign, the corner here on the bike path. Guys. Evidently that guy didn't feel like obeying the yield sign. That's the thing you got to do here on Marco. Doesn't matter whether you actually have the right of way. Don't assume other people are going to give it to you until you see some type of indication, like, you know, a little hesitation, see the brakes engaging, something like that. Here's a nice e-bike, a 3-wheeled e-bike going by. Nice bike. Well, just got our headphones in, so. That's another thing. Don't wear headphones while you're biking. Here you can't hear squat. Again, it's just not worth it. Hey guys. Getting darker to the north. I'm headed that way. Gonna head back to the house, but I'm going to cut through Mackle Park, which is on the bike path, but off the road, and take a right here, and first thing you'll see is the dog park. Got big dog, little dog, standard stuff. Right here inside the fence. Seen this park before in some of my videos, but get a decent look of it here as I pull up. The shared use path kind of mixes in with the walking path here over the lake. Big fish in that lake too, and you can fish it. Sailing Club Center right here. Great guys. A lot of dog walkers and walkers around Mackle Park. Mackle Park's a beautiful place. place. They got good facilities. You can come here. You don't have to be a resident or anything like that, but you give them your ID, and you can check out bocce balls and basketballs, volleyballs, whatever you need to enjoy the park. Soccer balls, really cool. You got a splash pad there, and nice soccer fields, and a nice indoor community meeting room, and it's all first rate. Watch these crosswalks. Lizards, man, I tell you what, I think I've taken off a couple tails. They dart in front of your bike. And these are the curly-tailed lizards here mostly. See some geckos, whatnot, but usually not on the path. Usually it's curly-tailed lizards. And one more crosswalk before we get to San Marco, which is the big boy. Well, that video ended fast, and that was because of a full SD card. That would have never happened to a professional YouTuber like Adventure Steve. But I'm back home now, and I'm gonna charge my bike up, download this footage, and I'll see you in the next video.